Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure you guys know the drill by now. This is me, and that's him, and we're going to talk about veterans. Uh, you got three events this summer coming up. I thought it was only one. I've only been pushing the first one, the May 3rd.
Yeah,
So
well,
what?
what's happened is
Get one
May
every month.
3rd. Yeah, May 3rd has become the start of Fill the Can, actually. And I was describing in the last show we recorded that the pick up the cans is on April 3rd. So when you're talking about the telethon, that actually has been moved to June 7th. And then we've always had on the calendar Hope Stock is July 25th, 26th, 27th, a weekend
It,
event.
it, is there a calendar of these events, the way your wife puts out that calendar of weekly podcasts?
Um, you can go to the Facebook page of Project
Okay.
Die Hard and see the events
Okay.
posted there.
All right, let me, rather than go there now, I won't do that, but I'll write down. Do you get my, when I tag you on a broadcast, do you get it? Because I often tag you on either Facebook or Twitter. Let me get my clock going here. I forgot that. And also, I try to repost you guys' stuff as often as I can too. I don't know if you see any of that.
I have. I don't see it like all for each one, but I have seen it. I mean,
All right.
I don't do that much on the social medias to like really get all the
Oh,
notifiers.
good. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, good. All right. That's as long as you know I really am doing it. I do also keep charts when I post. So there is an Excel spreadsheet or a Google spreadsheet. And I don't post as much as it seems like I do because we've got like almost 300 shows now on one website. And so you can imagine trying to post for everybody.
Yeah.
But, you're up there in the top 90%. I'm kidding.
Appreciate that.
Oh my God. I want to break with tradition here and ask you two questions that are unrelated to what we've talking about. Is that okay?
Yes, it is.
All right. Number one, and I'm gonna try to get your advice. I I'm maybe this is now you're maybe now interviewing me or we're just talking like equals or something. And not that I'm ever gonna be your equal, but I mean Mother Teresa and I were married, but she was always better than me too. Uh, I do not like to sell. I'm a lousy salesman. I mean, perfectly horrible. I could give you examples about how horrible. But what I've taken to doing in my business, as you already know, since you're a frequent guest, is I offer a free version of the show that's as extensive as I can. He's now doing other work, but I don't blame him because he's. Is this okay, or am I being weird in a way that I'm not picking up on the social cue? And now you've.
You're
Oh,
doing
now he cut
fine.
off my audio. That's good. Well, thanks, Kurt. God.
I had to get some
Yeah.
cuss words out of the way first.
Oh, God. Oh, good. This puny little bastard. What the hell is it? Anyway, so we do a free show. Most people do the free show. It does have a lot of features like the posting and all that. But I'm now trying to get paid a little more often. Like I only get paid maybe 10 times out of 100. And one thing I asked a friend the other day, I'm just going to tell you because she runs a nonprofit in Maryland. I do want to connect you guys because she works with, I think some of the same people, some of the same types of people. And I asked her about it, and she said, well, she was going to send me a couple of Safeway grocery gift cards. And that's going to help me, tell you the truth. So I'm thinking of like modifying my brand to the point where I more actively don't ask people to, I don't try to sell because I'm not good at it, but somewhere in the middle say, if you want to help me a little bit, get groceries and stuff, I'd be open to that. But is it, I know that's weird and it's not the way anybody else does it, but I want to, I mean, if I had the right amount of money, which I make about 25,000 a year on Social Security, I would never ask for money for the shows. We did the show for 20, well, about 19 years at the studio instead of on Zoom. I never asked for a dime. So can you say anything about, I'm, again, folks, I apologize to you, the audience. I apologize to you, Tom. Or no, his name is John Dillinger. No, no, go ahead. One of my alarms is going off, reminding me that I've got another show in a few minutes too, with Amber Harsh, who is brand new. Anyway, go ahead, Kurt. Tell me what a pig I am.
Um, well, yeah, it's always good to monetize, like you say, to have the ask out there. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and
Is it somehow? I mean, is it somehow immoral or unchristian because we're supposed to be good Samaritans, right? I mean, the good Samaritan guy didn't say, I'll help you if you give me 20 bucks.
well, but to your point, things out there cost money, and so people understand that if we're getting a service and we're getting benefit, that when we can pay for such a thing, we should be doing that, and you know, it's always good to ask for support. When people like your platform and like your work, if there's a way to support it. So, I mean, there's a way to do it where if that person, can, like you say, do the gift card thing or do a
Yeah,
monetary.
anything helps. I think
Yeah.
go ahead. I don't mean to, well, I sort of go ahead.
Yeah. Cause like with, Project Die Hard, as a nonprofit, we say, pray for us, share the word, spread the mission.
Yes.
3 is, spend a little time with us. And
Yeah.
4 is, every monetary contribution is greatly appreciated, so you're developing a tribe around what you're doing here, this community work.
Yeah.
And
All right.
so definitely you got to have the financial component a part of it, and take monetary contribution every time you can. There's nothing wrong with that.
I-
Absolutely.
all right. I'm gonna fashion some kind of a message for my audience that's kind of like, if you can afford to do something that whatever you can, but I gotta really make it, like they really chose. I mean, a good salesman would say, well, when they bought your product, they chose to pay for it. So, but you know what I'm saying. Now, another two other things. Can you go through again about the different events coming up and where we can find them? We can find them on the Facebook page of the Die Hard Project, which is called Project Die Hard, right?
Yeah.
It's the schedule's on the Facebook page, and the schedule is or something April, May, June, July, August, or what? One a month?
Um, yeah, yeah. So,
Can you give us those things? April, June, April, May, June.
the April event, let's see here. You got May 3rd. That one is the fill the can, people are picking up fill the can, and the fill the can campaign really has a kickoff of Memorial Day. And
Now,
so
what do
May.
you mean when you say kick the can or whatever? Are we supposed to what? Go get one of our empty soup cans fill it with coins and then mail it to you, or what? What is it? Or it's all digital or what?
Yeah, definitely the digital part is a part of it. It's like I said on our previous recording that you can go to projectdiehard.org and go to the donate button, and it's got the Mighty Cause platform to do an electronic transaction. So people
Okay.
can take that on and form a team. It's actually a challenge, a competition to see who can raise the most money for Project Diehard.
Okay. You don't, yeah, and you won't be offended. It sounds weird, but you won't be offended if I give a little bit because the fact that our troops are, I mean, I've never been a soldier, but I still sometimes have dreams or nightmares about what it must be like to be out there in the field fighting for freedom against, the Taliban or ISIS or God knows who. So I'm going to try that. It'll familiarize me with it. And every time I give, there's probably a share thing on there, right? So I can broadcast it to Facebook, Twitter. Maybe that'll help. So I'll do that. So that's May now, right? That's May. Starts Memorial Day.
Yeah, so May 3rd is where we're doing all the setup stuff for people to get their cans in Paducah, Kentucky. Brian is setting up that people can come to him and get cans for fill the can. But like you said, people in other local areas definitely we
Do
ask
it digitally.
get cans, fill them up, and like you say, can transact it at a bank and then have create it that a check can be issued from the local area and mail it in, or somebody can make the digital transaction on Mighty Cause for, through projectdiehard.org to,
Okay.
have somebody do the donation.
Yeah, I may make it. I may make a AI with a can, like a soup can or something. It's
Yeah.
called what? What's the title of the project of that event?
Fill the can.
Fill the can. Okay, let me.
Yeah, I know my Milwaukee accent trips you up.
Well, I know I have a learning disability, so if you were from Milwaukee, United States, it wouldn't bother me. But since you're from Milwaukee, Turkestan, all right, fill the can. Yeah, I might make a little. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna. The other thing I wanted to say is I'm gonna try to figure out a way to start connecting you and the Cybus mission and other people around the country. Are you on Skylar Network? Can we do it through there? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm a Skylar. Yeah.
I have trouble over there. I tried to do my profile and I couldn't. I couldn't. I filled it all out and it wouldn't save. And Ron's really busy, the founder, so I'm working with Mary Stanley to teach me because she knows about neurodiversity and I have that. So she's trying to learn me how to. All right, bro. I love you dearly. I am too much of a chatterbox, but then TV's a good place for me to be if I'm a talk show host, right? I hope we served you today, Kurt. I hope we did something that will result in furthering your cause. Folks, thank you very much. You guys can always leave a comment for me to shut the hell up and give Kurt a chance to talk. But anyway, all right. Thank you so much. I've got another show in 15 minutes or so, so I'm going to run if that's okay. You doing all right, bro?
Doing fantastic. It's a super Sunday.
God bless you. Say hi to Susan. I thought your wife, Susan, was going to be the guest. I was so elated. I've never talked to her, I've never met her. I heard she won Miss America twice in the same year. I don't know how you do that. But anyway, the point being, if you get too busy for what you're doing, I'm very happy to have you assign some other person, even an intern, to come on the show and talk about what you're doing. Not joking. Okay?
Okay.
Because you get busier and busier, and Having you on is kind of like having a really famous person on. It makes me nervous. You've had an
Sorry
intern
about
on
that.
here, then maybe, I don't know, whatever. All right, folks. Like I say 4 or 5 times each show, goodbye. We love you. Please give to Project Die Hard. You can find the schedule on their Facebook page, projectdiehard.org. You can donate. Please do. Our troops need it, especially right now. God knows. All right. Thanks a lot, bro. Take care. God bless you.
Thank you. You
Talk to you
too.
soon.